Hey Virgo, it's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your August 2019 Silent Enemy reading. I hope you guys are having a great season, no matter where you're located, whether you're in the United States or wherever you're located. Right now it's summer in the United States, so hopefully you're enjoying your summer. And it's going to be your season soon, at the end of the month. So, or is it? Yeah, it'll be your season at the end of the month. So, your birthday's coming up. But right now, we in the middle of Leo season, enjoying that. So, I hope you guys are enjoying Leo season as well. And this is going to be the Silent Enemies reading. Any information that you need to know about getting in contact with me for your own personal reading is going to be listed below, in the box below. Please feel free to share the video and click like if it resonates with you. And if you want to leave a comment, I'd love to hear it in reference to it resonating with you. Let me stress that again. If you want to leave a comment in reference to the reading resonating with you, please feel free. It may not resonate with you. I say that because some people, well, this didn't resonate. Okay, well, you don't have to tell me it didn't resonate. I already told you it might not resonate. So, that's just wasted communication. You could be communicating something that is more beneficial to you than something that's just totally not. It's not going to do the sender of the information any good, nor will it do the receiver of the information any good. So, just keep that in mind when you got things to say that it just doesn't, it's pointless. So, moving on. Silent Enemies reading is a reading that allows people, to give them that extra insight in reference to the people around them. Sometimes we have to watch the people around us, whether it's friends, family, co-workers, colleagues, neighbors, whomever. The people who are closest to us are the ones that we really need to just be careful of when we sense something, especially when we sense something. All right, if you're not sensing nothing about the people around you and all is good, then good. I'm blessed and you should be blessed and happy, okay? Because that's what's up. But unfortunately, it's not like that with everybody, So this is just to let you know who you need to watch out for and what's going on and why you need to watch out for them. These signs, it may not be a sun sign. So, for example, Virgo, I got here a Gemini. You need to watch out for a Gemini. Now, you may say, well, I don't know anybody who's a Gemini. Doesn't mean that they don't have Gemini in their chart. Doesn't mean that their sun, their moon sign is not a Gemini. Their love sign, which is how they love, their Venus, it could be in Gemini. Their Mars could be in Gemini, how they fight. All right, and this is an enemy, so war tactics. So you definitely want to look at people's Mars sign for sure. All right, so it doesn't have to just be the sun sign. And even if they don't have any of these signs in their chart, I'm going to give you a description of the characteristics of this person, so that you'll be able to look at those characteristics regardless of the sign and say, okay, yeah, I got somebody around me who's acting like that, and let me pay attention to them a little bit more. So that's the whole purpose of this reading, okay? If you got a gut instinct about somebody, like something about her, I don't know. Could be a friend, like I said, family member, don't matter. Just somebody who's around you, co-worker, colleague, neighbor. So let's take a look at this Gemini, because you definitely got a Gemini here that you need to watch out for. They're very sneaky. Looks like they are purposely out to get you for some reason, Virgo. I don't know what you did to this Gemini. You may not have done anything at all. They may just have something you want, or you might be in the way. But let's just let's clarify and see what's going on. Wow. Yes, definitely heavy Gemini energy. This Gemini is walking away from you. This was somebody you may have lived with. So this could be a family member, or it could be a love partner, but it looks as though it may be friendship or family. Somebody who you should not trust because they don't have your intentions, your best intentions at heart at all. This could have been somebody you were living with, so this could have been a family member, okay? If it's not a family member, then it could be a roommate, okay? And it looks like they want to get you for some reason. I don't know if there was something you did to them, but they really not feeling you. You know, maybe I won't say they're not feeling you, but they definitely are scheming on you. Okay, this could have been somebody you kicked out of the house. All right, or this could have been somebody you moved out of their house. You know, whether it was a family member or it could have been a lover. But yeah, this person here is somebody that you guys used to live with at one point, or they wanted to live with you, or this was some situation that happened at an event. Could have happened at a wedding, a birthday party, a graduation, where somebody did some shystiness at the event. Okay? So that could have very well been the situation. But at either rate, take it how it resonates. This is very general, but this is what I'm showing about this Gemini. So you need to be careful of them, okay? Especially if this was somebody that you used to live with. Or they're trying to live with you, or trying to get you to move in, or they're trying to get you to come back home. Something like that, okay? Then we got a Sagittarius here on the board. All right, and this person, this is somebody you could have been dealing with in the past. This is a love situation here. It looks as though they're going within, or you're going within, to decide how you guys are going to move forward, if you're going to work on things. So this could have been an enemy for you because maybe you guys had split up. But it looks like between you or them, with this Sagittarius energy, you guys are considering moving forward. You guys could also be working on figuring out how you're going to move forward with taking care of your children. Because you guys could very well not be together anymore. And so now you're like, okay, well, how are we going to work things out with the kids? You know, so yeah, it looks like that's what you guys are working on right now. So just take it how it resonates. There were 2 or 3 scenarios there. So again, with the Sagittarius, one is that you guys are trying to maybe work on rekindling things, getting back together. Maybe both of you are in your head about how to go about that. The other scenario is that you guys are trying to figure out how to best get along for your children. You know, working on some type of positive communication so that you can see the children. That could be very well what's going on, Virgo. All right. You could be in your head about that. And that's what I'm showing, that you're definitely in your head about that, trying to figure out what your options are. Focusing on getting money to take care of your kids. You know, focusing on your career. Focus on working to get money. All right. And so the Sagittarius, it looks like they may not be understanding that about you. Okay. And so they could be looking at you in a manner in which, you know, you're not cooperating, or you're not doing what they would do, or handle it in a situation, handle it in the manner in which they would handle it. So this could be why they may be looking at you, or you might be looking at them as an enemy, because you guys are just not on the same page mentally in reference to moving forward with this situation or working on this situation. So that's what I got for the Sag. Now I got everybody's got Capricorn. What's going on with the Capricorn? Well, this one is definitely a situation where you got to watch out for this Capricorn, because they're brokenhearted. They left you behind, or you left them behind. Perhaps for okay, so maybe at one point this was wish fulfillment. Okay, this Capricorn is, if you're trying to approach them and move to them and let them know, okay, Virgo, you could be single now, and you could be letting them know, hey, I'm single. This could have been somebody you were dealing with when you were in a relationship, or when you were married. All right, and you met this person and you're like, yo, I really like this person. And for whatever reason, things didn't work out, mostly because it looks like here they were concerned about your marriage. So you guys went your separate ways, and they were kind of brokenhearted about it. But it looks like you're now single, and you're considering dealing with this Capricorn again. So if you are, just keep in mind that they're kind of still in their feelings about the heartbreak with you, and the way that things ended. But it looks as though things could work out with you guys, you know, if you communicated with them properly, you know, and kept it 100 with them. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing as far as that Capricorn is concerned, Virgo. So yeah, the Capricorn may be looking at you sideways because of the fact that, you put them in a situation where it could have possibly been a third party. And they're pissed off about it, and they ended it, and it broke their heart. You might have been hurt about around it too, but it looks like you guys really liked each other. And then you were married or they were married, and so now they're divorced or you're divorced. And so it looks like people want to pick things up now. So that's interesting. All right? But just be careful that this Capricorn, you keep it 100 with them and let them know what's going on, because they're still brokenhearted about the way you guys split up. You could have very well have lied to them about being single. Maybe that's what happened, but take it how it resonates. But, they're upset at you because of this situation. So that's what's going on with the Capricorn. And we talked about the Sagittarius, all right? And then that Gemini. You got a Gemini around you. I don't care if it's a family member or not. You better watch this Gemini, boy. And I don't usually show the cards with this reading, but I got this twice with the Gemini lineup. 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords. And if you don't watch tarot a lot and this is your first time watching it, this is one of the worst cards you can get in a reading. Just look at the individual. This person is basically stealing. Okay, this is somebody who will steal from you, someone who will do things behind your back with the intent of hurting you. The purposeful intent. This is not them doing things and then you just got caught in a crossfire. No, they specifically aiming for you. Okay? And you got it in this version of the card, and you got 7 of Swords. And this all came up, okay, for Gemini. So you watch out for that Gemini. All right? And if it's not a Gemini, like I said, watch out for somebody with those characteristics I described. All right? So what I usually tell people in reference to protecting themselves against people's energies, because if a person wills it and intends it enough, and puts enough intention into it and they know what they're doing, they could send you a psychic attack. So if they're really upset with you, distraught over the situation, that you guys are not communicating anymore, no matter who it is, they could just be, and especially if you decide to cut them short because you find out that they are not on the up and up, and you cut them short, you could piss them off because they're like, damn, I couldn't get my 7 of Swords energy in. I couldn't get it in the way I wanted to get it in. They might have got a little something and then you figured out who it was and what was going on and you cut them off. All right, so they may still be like feeling like this after you cut them off. Okay, so what do? You got to protect your energy, because if they really mad and upset and like, I hate him, I wish I could, I wish he could lose his car, I wish he would lose his job, or I hope he don't win in court, just anything. That's negative energy people are sending out to you. And if you're not protected in the manner in which you should be, then you could experience that energy coming to you in the form of a psychic attack. So Google psychic attack to get a better understanding of it. But the general understanding is that energy, that hate, if there's enough energy behind it, enough passion behind it, it can infiltrate and you will be affected in ways like this. For example, everything could be going good in your life, and then you just end up being depressed for some reason. Or you're just angry for some reason. You don't know why. It could stay there for a little while. It could go away and come back, and you're just like, yo, I wasn't myself earlier today. I don't know why I spazzed out on my coworker like that. We normally get along fine. Things are normal. I don't know what came over me. So now you end up having to apologize. And now people looking at you like you're crazy. But sometimes you might get a headache, but people send that negative energy to you. You just want to protect yourself. All right, so you don't even have to be put in a situation where you're dealing with their residual because they mad because things are done. So 3 stones that I like to talk about. Well, there's 4, but one is not here. The one that's not here is black onyx. All right, and then this is black tourmaline. Okay, this is what tourmaline looks like. I have hematite here. Hematite is like this is more of like a metal type of stone. You can see that it's pewter in nature. As far as its color, it's pewter. So it's like a metallic color. And it's very dense, very heavy. It has magnetic properties, meaning if you put it next to something that has magnetic properties, it will cling to it. All right? So this is hematite. This is very heavy. And then I have black obsidian. Now this is just shaped in the form of a fox because I had this on a necklace. and the chain broke. So I still keep it though, because this is a beautiful piece of black obsidian. I'm not throwing that out. Alright, so the way that you can carry these stones around, they come in raw forms like this, and these are things you can leave. Like I have these on my desk. I have some on my mantle. I have, a few pieces by my window, things like that. Keep them all throughout the house. You can get little sizes like this and keep them in your wallet. Put them in the bottom of your pocketbook. You can even put them in your pocket. Like I was telling you with the black obsidian here, you can get pieces that come in different shapes. If you want to spend more money for something carved out in that stone, you can. Or you can just get a basic necklace. Doesn't have to be anything major or fancy. But this I thought was really cool, so I bought this. All right, and you can wear it on your neck, or you can get a bracelet. All right, so any dark stone is a grounding stone. So you can get a bracelet, wear it on your wrist, but make sure with the dark bracelets, the dark energy to keep away, with the dark bracelets, the grounding stones, the ones that help to keep away negative energy, you want to wear them on your left wrist, okay? Just remember that. Wear them on your left wrist. Any other crystals that you like to wear, like I like to wear angel aura crystal. I wear it on my right hand. But any type of stones that I like to use for grounding and for the purposes of protection from negative energy, I wear it on this arm, okay? For those of you who are interested in becoming a little bit more intuitive so that you're able to sense when things are not right around you a little bit more than you do, you can get a stone like amethyst. This is a bigger piece, but here's a smaller one. You can work with amethyst. There are other stones that you can work with that will help to build up your intuitive intensity as well, but this is a great one to start with. So what you want to do to get familiar with any stone is you purchase the stone and you can put it under your pillow for like 2 weeks or like a month. And every morning you wake up, whether you have a dream or not, write down, you should be having dreams if you're using stones under your pillow. So if you're somebody who doesn't dream, you want to be concerned about that, especially if you're on a path of enlightenment and to change your life for the better, because you're not getting psychic downloads if you're not dreaming, okay? Because that's where the higher power talks to you the most, because that's when you go into your subconscious, when you're asleep. So if you're not dreaming, then you definitely want to start working with stones so that you can start dreaming. Because let me tell you how this works. You put the stone under the pillow, like I said, for 2 weeks or 30 days. If you're just starting to work with stones and you don't dream at all, do it for 30 days. At the end of the 30-day period, well, every morning when you wake up, whatever you have a dream about, write it down. Whatever you remember, write it down or record it on your phone. At the end of that 2-week period or the end of that 30-day period, you're going to take your collection of information and you're just going to look at it and try to decipher it. Whatever reference material you need to help you decipher it, you gather that. But you want to write down as many details as possible about the dream. One thing you don't want to leave out, you can talk about where you were, what you were wearing, who you were with, where you went, what you did. You can talk about all that. But make sure you write down one of the most important parts of the dream is how you felt in the dream. So an example I give, which is simple to understand for a lot of people, is sometimes, or if you ever have a dream that somebody's chasing you, trying to hurt you, trying to bring harm to you, that is going to evoke fear, okay? So when you wake up in your waking life, you're like, damn, this person was trying to kill me. That was scary. So it's like, okay, in your waking life, what this is telling you is, what are you afraid of? Something, you're fearing something. Are you fearing some type of change? Is there something going on that you're ignoring or you're not picking up the signs for because you're not in tune? And this person is around you doing, terrible things or putting you in a situation where this is going to go down and you're just not sensing it. Could have been somebody told you about it and you just blew it off or brushed it off, but strange things are happening. Get in tune with your higher, and you can start by doing this. I'm not telling you it's going to happen right away, overnight, but like I said, over time, the more acclimated you get to stones, the more connected to the intuitive you will be. And then it will be to the point where you just be getting downloads in your waking life as well as in your sleeping life, just because you got stones around you and you trained yourself to work with the stone and to understand the stone and its energy. All right, so what I'm going to do for you now is pull a Crystal Angels Oracle card. This is also going to give you another stone that you can work with for, positive results in your life. All right, one more shuffle. I just wanted to see if something was going to pop out. But if it doesn't, then I'll grab it. There we go. Something popped out. All right. So for you, Virgo, I got lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. I like this one. I got this stone. This is what lapis lazuli looks like. It's a blue stone. And it's got, I believe it's citrine in it. That's what those stripes are. I think that's what it is. But this is what lapis lazuli looks like. It's a blue stone. Okay? So lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you. And God is supporting you each and every step of the way. So something like this, fellas, you can keep in your pocket. All right? You can get something even smaller and stick it in your wallet. You can get it on a necklace, rock it on your neck. You know, especially if you know you're going through some major transformation and major change. We got Pluto in retrograde right now. We got Saturn in retrograde right now. We got Neptune in retrograde right now. Uranus is about to go into retrograde on the 11th, I believe it is. It's like 5 planets in retrograde right now. We had 2. You already know what's going on for July. You had 2 eclipses. 1 partial lunar eclipse, 1 full solar eclipse. We had 2 new moons in July. July was an amazing month as far as all types of change and transformation and all types of activity going on in the heavens, okay? And so as a lot of us as a result of all of that are going through transformations. If you're having problems dealing with the changes in your life, get you this, pop it in your pocket or put it under your pillow. Like I said, get downloads so that you can understand how to better maneuver and, you know, find out the best way to go in reference to change, okay? Because, you know, you may know it needs to be done, but you just may not know how. This will help you, all right? Plus, Virgo, you guys are very analytical anyway, so you get you a stone or 2 around you, the right type of stone, you guys would be invincible. But I hope that this was something that could help you out, Virgo. If so, please leave me a comment and let me know. If it didn't resonate with you, no need for you to leave a comment, because you know why? You're just wasting your energy putting down information that I can't use. You can't use this energy, you don't have to tell me. Okay? Save your energy for something that you can talk about that's going to be beneficial for you. All right? So hopefully this resonated. If so, leave a comment. If you don't want to leave a comment, just click like. All right? And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber, you know. Come back and chat with me. Check out some of the different videos. And I won't tie you up, but hopefully I gave you some information you can use. So, Virgo, thanks for stopping by. I love you. Peace out. Check you next time.